Welcome back. It is the final day of Pauper Flashback Week. And joined, of course, with crack-headed Boopster here. So, because this is the finals, this is it. This is for all the marbles. Today, one of these two decks, I'm playing Affinity.
I'm playing Pain Tray.
One of these will be crowned the victor. It's pretty exciting stuff. So, since we've been kind of on this track of using tiny dice, I'm going to find these tiny 10-sided dice that I have.
I'm going to find a giant dice with a little dice inside.
That works. And we're going to roll these, and we're going to add the numbers, and whoever has the lowest gets to go first. So I have 40 and 0.
I have a 4 and a 7.
So this is actually a 10 and a 4.
Yes.
So I have 14. And, yeah.
I have 11.
You have 11. So you'll be going first, and we will see you in game 1. All right, game 1. Go ahead.
We've got those. Whoop.
And for myself, some of these bad boys, a couple of those bad boys. Good stuff. Go ahead.
Bloodfell Caves. Blackjack.
All right.
Sure go.
Draw a card. Ooh. That's pretty sexy. Here's a Seed of the Synod and a Chromatic Sphere. Pass turn.
Untap. Draw for turn. Holdout Settlement. Night Market Lookout.
Sure.
Enter go.
Untap. Draw a card. There you are, buddy. Darksteel Citadel. We will go for an Acre Wellspring. Drawing a card. And we will poop out a Frogmite because we have 4 artifacts. Go ahead.
End of your turn. Make
This
a
is
red.
actually a
draining
frog.
You for 1.
It's not even just a construct. It's
22.
an actual frog.
And we'll cycle Forgotten Caves.
Sure.
I guess it's just a cave.
Yeah.
Untap.
I already forgot about it, so.
Draw for turn. Forgot about what? Here's another holdout settlement. And a sky skiff.
Okay.
Sure go.
Yeah, that's a good one to drive. Also kind of stems the attacks here a little bit.
Yeah, sky skiff's pretty good against the Frogmite. Not against most of the rest of the creatures in the deck.
Yeah.
But hey, at least he can do something here.
And it flies over them if you're
Yeah,
trying to
that's
press
true.
damage, which is pretty sweet. Tree of Tails. And Prophetic Prism. Draw a card. Heh, okay. That's pretty good. Off the top. Thought cast. Draw 2.
So many cards.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Oh my.
Mirror Enforcer. Go ahead.
Yep. End of turn, crew the sky skiff.
18.
Drain you. Untap. Draw for turn. Swamp. Servant.
Okay. That's a good blocker. If you have 3 mana.
And crew sky skiff.
Yep. 17.
No, we're not going to crew sky skiff.
18.
Yes. So, but we are going to drain you.
17.
24. For another night mark to look up.
Ah. Alright.
And then we're going to crew sky skiff.
16.
2 beats.
14.
Enter go.
Untap. Draw a card. Alright. You're 25? Good God. Okay. Make a Springleaf Drum. We will convert a green into a red with the Prophetic Prism. And I think I will Gelf Blast this right now while you don't have regen mana.
Yeah.
Definitely for 4.
You're not playing Crewing Sky Skiff there.
Not really.
This leaves it vulnerable.
And then we haven't played a land yet, so here's another Citadel. We'll attack you for 6.
19.
Which doesn't really feel like I accomplished all that much, to be perfectly honest. Sure, we'll run them out here. We'll crack the Sphere for a red, draw a card, and a blue, and an Atog. Pass turn.
Untap. Draw for turn. What is best here? Goblin Medics.
Okay.
Enter go.
Untap. Draw. Fat cast.
Yep.
Let's see. You're 19, which is pretty safe. I'll play Ancient Den and smash all these men.
Crew Sky Skiff, draining you for 2.
12.
21. Block like that.
You still have a holdout settlement to ping something. I guess you could also just crew again. Also. Okay, so I'd have to eat 2 things to take out both of these. Because that would put me to 5 power. Or I could eat 1... Well, no, I can't actually eat 1 thing to keep him alive because then you ping him also. So, either way, gotta eat a couple of treats. Well, I'll eat the no-brainer first. Hickory Wellspring. Draw a card.
Yeah, that one's pretty safe to eat.
Yeah, I'd say so. Huh. And we'll eat a Citadel as well.
Okay.
And 6.
Yeah, making. I will ping you then.
11.
I take 6, going to 15.
Okay. Huh. Well, that was pretty much par for the course. Here's a Flare Husk. Right now, he's got 2 pumps on him. 2. Convert 1 to a red.
How do you...
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Eat 9 things.
There's 1 fling in the deck.
I know.
There's 1 fling in the deck. How are you this lucky?
I don't know. I really don't know. I drew that off the Wellspring. It was amazing.
Oh my god.
And I'll fling it at you. For 20. 23.
There's 1 of those in the deck.
I'm telling you, it's my spirit animal.
Apparently.
Oh my god. Wow. Alright. So that was game 1. We'll see you in sideboards. Okay, sideboard time. So, yeah. I'm still kind of reeling from that game. Electrickery and Blazing Volley, they're okay against Night Market Lookout and Goblin Medic, but not really good against anything else, so I'm not going to bring them in. Ancient Grudge, obviously, it's absurd against you.
Breaks all the trains.
Breaks down all the trains. 2 Ray of Revelation, doesn't do anything. In fact, I don't think there's been, like, any enchantment-based. I guess Rancor. It's, like, the only enchantment we've seen, but anyway.
Yeah, we didn't throw in the Boggles list,
Yeah.
so...
But, so those aren't
Doesn't really accomplish too much.
No. Feed the Clan, not really for this type of matchup, I don't think. Dispel does basically nothing, and Relic does basically nothing. So, we're just going to bring in these 3 Ancient Grudges. I'm going to cut 2 Prophetic Prisms, because they're just kind of a thing.
Can you just, like, cut 2 Atogs and a Fling, maybe?
I could. I'd probably still draw it, though. And we're going to cut a Teamer Battle Rage, which is good with a Tog, but, not as good as Fling is. Yeah, so I'm going to cut these 3, bring these 3
That's
in.
the one that you never draw, so may as well cut it.
It's true. Anyway, 2.
As for me, we have 4 Manic Vandals.
Pretty good.
Very good here. Also really good at piloting the bigger trains because it's got 2 power. So definitely bringing those in. Gourmet Gangler is a 5/5. That's a little bigger than his 4/4s, so
yeah.
Bringing those in. Relic of Progenitus really doesn't do anything. Firebolt kills Frogmite and his Germ Token, but it doesn't kill anything.
It can kill a 4/4 if you're up to 6 mana, but that's pretty poor.
It can kill an Atog if he has no artifacts on the field.
Yeah, that seems likely.
Doesn't really do anything. Electrickery, same way, doesn't do anything against his list.
Nope.
And Resourceful Return, I think we're going to try one of these in, just because we have enough things bringing out, so I need one more slot. Let's bring in one of those in. Can do something, turns a creature that he kills, and sometimes draws this card, so it seems reasonable enough. As for what we're cutting, 4 Goblin Medics. Can't really pick off any of his creatures, and easily the worst driver, and Manic Vandal's just kind of a bit better upgrade in this, because it kills something of his. We're taking out Firebolt, because it doesn't do a lot against his list. And 2 Mobile Garrisons, since we're cutting a few of the cutters, or a few of the tappers, because it really doesn't cut it because it's a 3/4 and he has a bunch of 4/4s, so attacking to get an untapped trigger isn't really what you want to be doing.
Yeah, it's probably the best vehicle in like most scenarios, but not against the deck with 8 4/4s.
Yeah, not against a deck with 8 4/4s. So
yeah,
that was what we're cutting. Bringing these in.
All right, and we will see you in game 2. Okay, game 2. Go ahead.
We've got those. Whoop.
And for myself, Fling, a Tog. No. Kidding. That's what I've got. And go ahead.
Well, we're going to start with a Blackjack again.
All right.
Didn't work the first time, but maybe it'll work now.
Draw. That's a good one. Furnace and Chromatic Sphere. Pass turn.
Untap. Draw for turn.
It's like a furnace outside for the next little while.
Mountain.
quite
Night
hot.
Market Lookout.
Yep.
Turgo.
Draw. Ancient Den. Ichor Wellspring. Draw a card. Pass turn.
End of your turn. Cycle Forgotten Cave.
Sure.
Untap. Draw for turn. Swamp. Springleaf Drum.
Sure. 19.
Make a black. 22. And a Spireside Infiltrator.
Okay.
Turgo.
Untap. Draw. See the Cyanide. Will Thought Cast. Draw 2. One, two, three, four, five, six, 7. Mirror Enforcer. Go ahead.
Untap. Draw for turn. Manic Vandal.
You got it. Sure you don't want to hit this?
I think I'm good.
Yeah.
And attack you for 4, and draining you for 1, and pinging you for 1.
So I go to 17, and then I
go to
take
23.
4, going to 13.
Enter go.
Untap. Draw a card. Darksteel Citadel. This one's Manic Vandal proof. Vandal proof? I guess.
Can't vandalize the Darksteel Citadel.
Very true. We'll go for another Thoughtcast. Draw 2 cards. Okay. A Flare Husk with a little Foosty attached to it. I think while that's still tapped, I will Galvanic Blast that right now.
You dead.
Go ahead.
Untap. Draw for turn. Night Market Lookout.
Yep.
Make a black.
12.
24. Here's another one of those guys.
Alright.
And
That's a pretty safe one.
2.
Do I trade a Germ for that? I don't really care too much. Well, I guess not trade a Germ, but trade a Germ for 2 damage. I think the Infiltrator's worse. Like a better thing to chump block. So I'll just take 2. Go to 10.
Enter go.
Untap. Draw a card. Okay. Darksteel Citadel. Tap these 2. To cast Perilous Research, draw 2 cards, sacrifice permanent.
Pretty good.
Okay.
That Ichor Wellspring there.
Yes. So we'll draw another card. Okay. Springleaf Drum. And... Here, 24. What am I more worried about? Guess those night market lookouts kind of suck. Here's Natog.
Yep.
And... we're going to Galvanic Blast. Spireside Infiltrator.
Infiltrator down.
Go ahead.
Untap. Draw for turn. Haunted Fengraph.
Yep.
And terminate.
Yep. Sure.
Don't want to sacrifice your board in response.
No.
And attack you for 4, draining you for 2.
Yep. So I will go to 4 total. Good.
I go to 26. Turgo.
Draw. Huh. Okay. I just forget to untap the German. Not sure why.
Because it's German, it's microscopic. It's hard to remember.
Guess so. Okay, so we're gonna go for green for a Forger. And sacrifice this for a green. Draw. Funny. For a forger.
Oh.
And then, haven't played a land yet, so we'll play Tree of Tales, which, of course, that was the draw off the chromatic sphere there. Does this do?
Turns a creature
At random. Okay.
At the moment, there's 2 spire sides, so it's not very random.
Yeah. Not so much. Go ahead.
Untap. Draw for turn. Drain you for 1.
I'm gonna respond to that by Galv Blasting that lookout.
Okay.
And then I will go to 3.
27. And we'll use that black to play Night Marker Lookout.
Okay. Fair enough.
And... Four, 5, 6, 7 for an angler.
Sure. Couldn't have blasted that, man.
Enter go.
Untap. Draw a card. What are you at? 31?
27.
27. Okay. Couldn't really see from here. Springleaf Drum. I'm at 3, which is not safe by any stretch. Although that's your only tapper. So I guess I have that going for me. I'm gonna grudge the drum.
Drum's gone.
I'm at 3. That's so bad. So you're gonna have to... You have no cards in hand, right?
No cards in hand.
Okay, so you can't draw another thing to tap something and another tapper, obviously. But if you send with everything, then I go to 1, and I have 3 blockers. That's not very good. Pass turn.
Untap. Draw for turn. It's your go.
Alright. Draw a card. Seat. Go.
Draw for turn. Really, what are the chances you have a third Galv Blast with all the card draw? Probably pretty likely.
I have drawn a lot of cards. 2 Thoughtcasts, Perilous Research, both halves of a Nickel Wellspring. Not bad.
I think we do. Swing with everything.
So I take
Draining
2,
you for 2.
go to 1.
29.
Let's see here. Block there. block here. Block here. And now you're going to see just how horribly I think I misplayed this. I'm going to fling the germ at that night market lookout before damage.
I guess, did you draw that like immediately after the attack?
I had both. You know what I did again? I played it, or I think, I don't remember if I drew it off. I drew it off the Acre Wellspring, that's what it was. I had the Atog, I drew the fling, and I'm like, okay, so if I play the Atog this turn, I could just fling it next turn for the win. But I can't make enough red, because I also had to Galblast you a few times.
Mm-hmm.
Like, but I can't make enough red to do all of this in one turn without having to, like, sacrifice stars and spheres and stuff. So I was banking on, like, if this lives one turn, I can just win on the backswing. Guess not.
Yes!
Yeah. So, yeah.
These
Those
die.
two die. I, of course, lose my germ. And that one is blocked.
Here's a servant.
Ooh, okay.
Enter go.
Draw a card. One of these games, huh? Go. Actually, I might as well hook this up. 'Cause it's not serving any purpose not hooked up.
Untap.
Yeah, maybe I should have
Draw
just
for turn.
held that even longer so I could do both in one turn. But you were at like 24, so I couldn't really get fancy.
Attack you for 6.
Block.
Regenerate him.
Yep. All right.
Enter go.
I've got one turn. One turn. 5.
24.
Here's another one. Flare Husk on him. Go.
Untap. Drain you for 1.
You got me.
Yes! I drew a train, but it's like...
Yeah.
You
And I had a grudge, too.
Breaking the drum was enough.
Yeah.
Well, no, like I could have just played this down and then
Oh, sure. Yeah.
caused the taps and not have to attack.
That's true.
But
That's true.
It was 1 mana too
Yep.
high.
Yep, you got me, and I think I could have won that if I had not spaced out the Atog and the Fling and just held them for several more turns. Got a little too greedy, I guess. So, that was that game, and we'll see you in Game 3. Alright, Game 3. Show my hand. So I think the lesson I learned from last game is, if I have Atog and Fling, hold it until the last possible moment. And try and get lethal that way. Go ahead.
And we've got those. Whoop.
Alright, so here's a seat and a drum. Go ahead.
Draw for turn. Here's a swamp. And a lookout. Turgo.
Draw. Okay. Actually, it doesn't really... Oh, this would work. Okay. Tree of Tails. Springleaf Drum. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Thoughtcast. Draw
Yep.
2. Go ahead.
Untap.
Bet you wish they had these drums.
Draw for turn. Drum.
Ah, you got your own. Fair enough.
He's going to bang on the drum.
19.
Call another lookout.
Ugh, okay. So you're 21?
Yes. And now 22.
Okay.
Turgo.
Untap. Draw a card. Seat. Wellspring. Draw a card. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Mirror Enforcer.
Yep.
And go ahead.
Untap. Draw for turn. Forgotten Cave.
Yep.
Terminate that. Attack for 2, drain for 2.
Yeah. I'll take 4 total. Go to 15.
24. Enter go.
Untap. Draw a card. Gonna cast Perilous Research. Draw 2. Sack Wellspring. Draw 1. play Seat as my land for the turn. So not a lot I can do with that, is there?
You seem to have a ton of blue over there.
Yeah. Well, I guess I can do this. Yeah, this works. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's more than I need. For a Gear Seeker, a Serpent.
It's a pretty big van.
Pass the turn. Actually, you know what? Yeah. No. No, I'm not going to. Go ahead.
Untap.
Because I guess he kind of blocks them anyway. I mean, you got that Springleaf Drum, but
Draw for turn.
maybe you'll do something better. Who knows?
Renegade Freighter.
Sure.
Baron Moore.
Yep.
Enter go.
Sure, I'll do it now. Gal Blast and Night Market lookout.
In response, they'll both get in the train first.
Deal. 13.
26.
Untap. Draw a card. Alright. Darksteel Citadel. Let's convert some of that mana. Prophetic Prism. Draw a card. Ooh. Shouldn't have played a land. Just realized. Guess doesn't
It's
really
fine. You
matter.
have a
Yeah.
converter, so.
Um,
And you can always tap this for
Sure.
mana if you really need it.
I'll attack you for 5.
21.
Just always feels like I accomplished nothing. Carapace Forger.
It's a big man.
It is. Yeah, that's it. Good.
Untap. Draw for turn.
So you need to draw another guy to get in the train.
Servant of Tiamat.
That's another guy.
Enter go.
Just waiting. I guess you get a free untap if I don't respond to that. So I guess I'll respond to that, actually.
Respond to me casting this?
Yes.
Okay.
So I guess you could... Well, actually, okay, in that sense, it doesn't really matter, because then you just attack me with that guy, so that's fine. I'll just do this on end step. Red. Something else. Grudge the Train.
Train down.
Yeah, because that way you would have attacked with him anyway, so it would have been the same math. Untap. Draw a card. That's pretty sexy. Great Furnace. You don't have regen mana up, so it's a pretty safe attack on both fronts. So I'll attack on both fronts.
Drain you. Make
12.
it red. 22.
Terminate.
Terminate that.
Deal.
Take 4. 18.
Here's another one.
Ugh.
Go ahead.
Untap. Draw for turn.
How many? Do you have a full set of terminates?
I do have a full set.
Okay.
And you have 2 Gear Seeker Serpents.
Yes. Well, you've already cast 2 terminates. That's what I'm wondering.
Here's a Sky Skiff.
Sure.
Enter go.
Untap. Draw a card. I'll grudge that.
I'll
Accrue it in response?
response.
Sure.
Draining you for 1.
11.
19.
And we'll grudge that.
Regenerate him in response.
Sure. $11? Yeah, it's pretty safe. Attack you for 9.
11.
Go ahead.
Untap. Drain you for 1.
10.
12. Draw for turn. Springleaf draw.
Sure.
And attack you for 1, drain you for 1.
9.
13.
And then
Sure go.
8 from the actual damage. Draw a card. Thoughtcast. Draw 2 cards. Ancient Den is my land for the turn. Let's see. See, gain 2. The back crack, so that thing just probably blocks like a forger. If I make this unblockable. So what works out better? And you get 2 on the back crack. You're at 13.
Yes.
Attack.
Attack.
Yes.
Block.
Yep.
Regenerate him.
Sure. So 4?
4. Go to 9.
Here's an Atog, because I think at this point I have to top deck the Fling, so... and you've used 2 Terminates, so I think it's worth playing. Yep.
Untap. Drain you for 1.
7.
10. Draw for turn. Here's a Sky Skiff.
Sure.
Sure go.
End of turn, I will grudge it.
Goodbye, Skiff.
Obviously, you probably won't want to crew in response, because I think you need the blockers. Draw a card. Tree of Tails. Unblockable.
Yup.
Beats.
Forger that. Regenerate him.
Okay. So no points.
So drain you for 1.
Yes, 6.
11.
No point doing anything to the Atog. And you're blocking this, obviously?
Yes.
So you'd be taking 5, going to 6. And you... I'm going to say Regenerate's still on the stack.
Okay.
Yeah. Might be better to hold this, but I think while Regenerate trigger's still on the stack, I will Galvanic Blast him.
Kills it.
So 5?
5. Go to 6.
Go ahead.
It's dead. Untap.
I think that was better than just holding that to hit face.
Draw for turn. Yeah, you got me.
I
The
got
problem
you?
with these
Oh.
is you drew all of the cards that aren't artifacts.
It's true, I did. I mean, you could blow up my lands, but that's not going to get you anywhere.
Well, not at this point, no.
Yeah. All right. Well, so there's only one thing to do here, right?
Yeah.
Clearly, there's
I mean,
only
I'm not
one
gonna
thing
make
to
a
do.
blocker because you had to kill me dead anyway. So
It can maybe get me there. Chromatic Sphere. We'll crack it for a red. Damn it.
I mean, the only correct response is to sack everything to that attack.
It's true. Yeah, boop.
Boop.
And yeah, that's what I'll do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. So...
To this tug.
No. Please.
I mean, you still have me lethal.
I want to have a big number,
Yeah, you can have a big number.
So, 23, 27...
2.
Oh, yeah, you're right. You're right.
That's just fair.
Okay, fine. 25, 30 then.
30.
Just 30.
6 minus 30 is dead.
All right. Well, how close was I to Fling? Oh, man.
I don't know.
You were dead so many ways.
Yeah, I was dead so many ways.
I got to know where Fling was, though.
At the bottom.
Well. Yeah. I would never would have got there.
Never would have got there.
All right. So, that was this match.
I got you close.
You did get me really close. I was really down there. I'm sure I had tons of misplays in that game also, but oh well, it worked. So, that was Pauper Flashback Week. So we of course now have to crown the winner, which is the Affinity deck. Who wins? Pauper. So we will be back next week with our regular schedule thing, because this was kind of exhausting, honestly.
Just a bit.
To do 7 videos, so I hope you enjoyed it.
So much Pauper, though.
Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, leave a comment, leave a like, and we might do something like this again if all works out well. So, from Ash Cheek Boopster and Atkst and Chubby, see you next week.
Bye.